The brain is a landscape of constant transformation, influenced by everything we experience. We've already touched on how even the mildest trauma can alter its physical structure and behavior. But today, we're diving into a different, yet equally profound, territory: how chronic pain carves its mark on the mind. By chronic pain, we're talking about those enduring, often relentless sensations that outlast the body's natural recovery timeline, frequently linked to persistent conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia. To paint this picture, let's look at a story that's likely familiar to you, even if you didn't realize the extent of its connection. Stephanie Jo and Angelina Germanata, better known to the world as Lady Gaga, stormed onto the pop scene in the late 2000s like a bolt of electricity. Her voice was powerful, her music contagious, and her style unmistakably bizarre yet captivating. Tracks like Poker Face, Bad Romance, and Just Dance shot to the top of the charts, cementing her as a phenomenon. Her concerts were spectacles, part theater, part music, intense, raw, and unforgettable. But in 2017, the world glimpsed a different side of her. Through her documentary Gaga, 5'2", she revealed a battle few had seen behind her glitzy exterior. She was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, a chronic disorder marked by widespread pain, fatigue, and cognitive challenges. The film captured her in moments of vulnerability, seized by agony no medication, rest, or therapy could seem to ease. So, what is fibromyalgia? Why has it long been misunderstood, even dismissed as psychological? And, most importantly, how does pain like this reshape the very brain itself? The precise cause of fibromyalgia remains a mystery, though it's believed to stem from a combination of genetics, environmental influences, and psychological or biological factors. What's clear, however, is its impact: an all-encompassing ache that grips both sides of the body, above and below the waist. This isn't the sharp pain of a wound or the throbbing of a sprain. It's a dull, persistent sensation that varies in intensity and seems to arise out of nowhere, or be triggered by stress, physical exertion, or even changes in the weather. But the pain is just one part of the story. Many sufferers struggle with unrelenting fatigue, restless nights, and what's called fibro fog, a frustrating haze that clouds memory, focus, and thought. Everyday tasks become monumental challenges. Even the senses can turn against them, amplifying light, sound, smells, and temperatures to unbearable levels. The root of this agony isn't as straightforward as a damaged muscle or inflamed joint. According to Dr. Daniel Claw, a rheumatologist and pain specialist who has extensively studied fibromyalgia, the problem lies deeper, within the brain itself. He describes sensitization, a phenomenon where pain signals are amplified in the central nervous system. Essentially, the brain's pain processing goes haywire, misfiring signals that keep the body in a perpetual state of distress. Neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers responsible for mood, pain perception, and sleep cycles, are thrown into disarray, further fueling the condition. This shift in understanding, from seeing fibromyalgia as a physical issue to recognizing its neurological roots, has been pivotal. And it's not unique to fibromyalgia. Chronic pain conditions, ranging from migraines to irritable bowel syndrome to rheumatoid arthritis, all share a connection to the brain's altered functioning. Over time, these conditions don't just affect how the brain processes pain, they can reshape its very structure. Research has shown that prolonged pain can erode gray matter in regions responsible for emotional regulation and cognitive function. The brain becomes hypersensitive, amplifying everything from noises to emotions. And because so much energy is consumed by managing the pain, there's little left for engaging in life, holding conversations, working, or simply enjoying everyday moments. For those living with chronic pain, the journey can feel isolating. The invisible nature of their condition often leads to judgment or misunderstanding. Friends, colleagues, even strangers may dismiss their experiences, thinking they're exaggerating or weak. The truth is far more complex. Chronic pain is an all-encompassing force, reshaping not just the body, but the very essence of how a person experiences the world. Take Lady Gaga as an example. Her diagnosis could have marked the end of her career as a performer. The physical toll of touring and performing became insurmountable. But instead of giving up, she pivoted. Acting, which offered her a different rhythm of work, became a new passion. She released a jazz album with Tony Bennett, starred in A Star Is Born, and took on the role of Harley Quinn in the upcoming Joker sequel. While her path shifted, her drive to create and express remained unshaken. For those battling chronic pain, Gaga's story serves as a powerful reminder. Life's obstacles may demand we adapt, but they don't demand we surrender. Success and fulfillment might take on new forms, but they remain attainable. Pain may alter the brain, but it doesn't have to define the person. It's in the way we adapt, find new outlets, and forge ahead that we reclaim our sense of self. And while the journey may be grueling, it's worth every step. Pain may carve deep marks into the mind, but it's resilience that shapes the soul.